cases from January to June. So, 54 ang inabot ni January to June 2024 sa cumulative na 501 cases. For this year, ang pinakataas ka dyan na kaso na na-detect from January up to August of 2024 na halin sa munisipyo ng Patloon, which is may 8 sa nakadilo. So, sunod yung nataas na naka-diagnose na cases, kadyan tuloy ang Sibalong at San Jose na may tayo na tagpito, kabilog Tagabanwa. So, kung kita sa whole picture, ang bilog na Banwa ay ang bilog na probinsya. So, this is a cumulative data again. So, ang pinakauna yapon ang munisipyo ng San Jose de Buena Vista. So, that is given in all municipalities, in all provinces, na capital town is always the top one in terms of cases. Like in Aklan, it's always Talibo, in Capiz, it's Rojas. So, in the province of Antique, it's San Jose de Buena Vista with 106 cases already, followed by the municipality of Sibalong with 52 cases, followed by Hamtik with 49, followed by Culasin with 38, Patloon by 30, Pandan by 28, Tobias Cornier by 26, Barbaza with 23, Sebaste with 23, Bugaso with 21, Anini with 20, Lawaan with 15, Sanubay with 14, Bilison with 13, Tibiao with 13, Kaluya with 10, Libertad with 10, Valderrama with 9. So, may unknown sa bilog. So, that unknown is nakasulat ka na sa form ng ticket. It was, the town was not specified. That's why na pa sa unknown. So, if we will analyze the data, sa mga pinagkilat naman ng mga hotspot areas ng Sebaste, knowing that Sebaste is only composed of 10 barangays, nasa top 10 si Sebaste, with the highest increasing cases last year, and this year, naka-4 cases in Sana. So, they also belong in top 5. Dengan sa natin Hamtik with 4, Culasin with 4, and then Sebaste with 4. So, nakauna ka dyan is si Patloon with 8. So, kadya, ang ating patay na nalista officially for my HIV clients are nasa around 64 cases. That's a cumulative data. Sa pinakataas ng patay was last year, it was 4. This month, not last year, last July, July, it was 4 cases, and then pag-August, sarap na patay. 2024. 64 is cumulative data also. So, ang mga death ang past July ng month was due to the late diagnosis of HIV. So, late na pala, nag-agto and then seek consultation, and then upon admission, it was diagnosed nga HIV siya. May HIV siya. So, we have a new testing for recency na ginatawag. When you say recency, within 1 year, nakita na na-infect si client. So, there's a science for that na na-discover. So, we are having our recency testing here in Angel Salazar. So, all clients, we inform them if we want to undergo for recency. But that is may disclosure, wala ina-disclose sa client nga kung na-infect siya within 1 year. So, it is just for data purposes and for planning. So, actually, in terms of recency, we are number 1 in Western Visayas. 98% of our client agreed to undergo in recency. And then, kita man sa number 1 sa Region 6, ang may taas na recency. When you say may taas na recency, may taas na infection na na-acquire ni patient within 1 year. So if, for example, ako client is positive ako for HIV, and then pag positive ko sa HIV, nagsugot ako for recency, in-test ako sa recency, so dito nakita sa recency nga, positive ako nga, nalatnan ako lang within 12 months, last 12 months. So, sarang ginagdala ng picture is there's a local transmission active in the province. So sarang nagpamuna is ni San Jose, followed by si Balong, Hamtik, si San Remigio, si Kulasi, and si Tobias Fournier. So sa nakarang mga may mga recency ng mga cases na medyo mataas. So still, it's always San Jose, followed by si Balong na medyo mataas in terms sa recency ng cases. San Jose, yeah. So, yes.
Sir, ang cumulative data ng 501 cases, ang mga patients na dyan naman sa province nagpa-check or advisor ang mga antigen state nagpa-check sa dito, sa enforcing officer?
Okay. So, thank you for that question. So, when you say, sa statistics sabi ni EB, in terms of HIV, so kung ano ang intake mo nga address, so, marikto naman sila ng statistics. Like for example, antikenyo ako and then I'm working in Iloilo, pero kung intake ko to ang current address ng Iloilo, I'll be counted in the province of Iloilo. Pero kung sa Iloilo ko work and then ang intake ko na address ko as current address is the province of Antique, bigyan ako sila. Pwede. According sa aming nga target, we are behind by almost half. Actually, ang pinapangitan namin is around 1,000 cases. Yet, nasa 501 pa lang. Nasa 49% pa lang. So, HIV is one of the priority projects of the President. Out of 8. So, ang target dapat is 95, 95, 95 by the WHO. Dapat, the first 95 is 95 ng mga HIV clients is ma-diagnose ng HIV. So out of 95 that, nasa 49% pa lang. The other good thing is, the next 95 na dapat, tanan na na-diagnose na may cases ng HIV, dapat 95% of them is matreat. So, matreat yan. So, under treatment. So, that's a lifetime treatment that is for free. We have 2 treatment sites here in the province. One in San Lazar, which is the Paglaong Clinic, and the other one is Kulasi District Hospital, which is the Majaras Clinic. So those are the refill stations for the antiretroviral drug therapy na ginainom ng mga clients. And then another 95, out of 95 na na-diagnose, nga nag-95% na treatment, dapat 95 of them will be virally suppressed. So, out of 95, 95, we have the 2 good practices of 95. Poor lang kita, we are last in the province in terms of diagnosis na pinakanabaan ng diagnosed clients, so nasa 49% kita. I think the highest is around 63 or 64, which is the Iloilo province, next followed by Capiz, I think nasa 56%. So actually, wala maging tinakalambot ka target pa. And then, ang good na natin, we are number 1 in terms of the 95% na treatment of clients. So, kalabanan ng clients natin, more than 95% is na-enroll natin ang na-treat natin. And then, we received award in terms of good performance in viral load testing. When you say viral load testing, ginasukot, gina-measure na ni machine, ang viral load, ang kagaw, ang kagaw ni patient. So, sa pinakataas na in terms of percentage, na good practices na nag-test ng clients in viral load. So, pero I think nasa number 2 or number 3 kita with the highest virally suppressed. So, when you say virally suppressed clients, tama ka na ba ang kagaw sa lawas ni clients, tunggang ang bulong, na hindi rin sanda makalaton sa iban, basta continuous or adherence lang sa pagtumang ang bulong. So, sarari sa good practices natin, ang last 95 nga practice atin gina-test for viral load and taas atin na virally suppressed ng mga clients. Yes.
Ano sa kalabanan sa statistics? Anong kalabanan ng age, gender, or sexual preference?
Okay.
Gender preference pala. Gender preference.
Group. Muna natin age group. So, sa age group, 15 to 24, this is cumulative data. Ang 15 to 24 nasa 136 cases. 23 to 24, nasa 275 cases.
23 to 34?
25 to 34. 35 to 49, nasa 75 cases. 50 years old and older, nasa 50 cases. So, let's analyze the statistics. Taas na. Before, when I entered the program, like 3 years ago, taas dyan na, kita may pinakataas ng 15 to 24. Excuse me. Compared to other, the same natin malang na number of municipalities is Escape sa Aklan. So, though taas na cases in total, pero when you break it down, 15 to 24 years old, mas taas natin. Kauna. Pero kadya, na-overtake na ni 25 to 34. So, still alarming yan kung si 15 to 24. Why? That age group is still in school. Dapat nasa school si bata. Dapat aware si bata. Dapat most of the focus ni child is school activity and not sexual activity. So 98% of our statistics are due to sexual activity, ang mode of transmission.
98%.
So yes, 25 to 34 years old, 275. Even mas mataas, dapat limansanda. Why? This is the age group ng tao is already working and earning. So since you're working and earning, you can afford to do vices. Inom, drugs. So saan na ka mag-afford? So pag lingin ka, the consequences, you don't know what you're doing. If mag-sex ka, usually pag lingin, kataas libido, kapag ita ka sex, so kaisa, unprotected ang sex sa mata mo. So that is why taas ang transmission. So kaisa, maka-afford ka makamakal ng illegal drugs. So even pag mag-high ka sa drugs, kaisa you don't know what you're doing. Kaisa gina-abuse ka na sexually, mura pa makamahal. So those are the reasons why mas mataas si 25 to 34. So going sa HIV cases or mode of transmission. So kaisa nahambal lang. That is why if you can see our activities, more of our activities involve our LGBT, specifically the gay, those transgenders, those homosexuals. It's because, so iba hambal lang na it's discriminating to attach those activities sa mga agit-agit. But the number doesn't lie. Siguro kauna, pero the number doesn't lie. The affected, 98% also affected, are always male. Male having sex with male. Out of 501, ang nalagnan through exclusive sex ng male to male lang yan is 328. 328 ang nalagnan nag-sex sa laki lang. Pero ang laki na nag-sex sa babae kag nag-sex sa lalaki is 121. So still may involvement na sex sa lalaki, doon nakipag-sex sa babae. So ang male na nag-sex exclusive for female nasa 47 lang out of 501. So ang unknown, I don't know kung paano sa nakalagnan, may nagambal ng apat ang nagambal ng unknown. Mode of transmission, pinag-take lang niya. So paano kami nag-isip ng mode of transmission? Depende sa confession ng pasyente. So in interview 4, pinakabagot mo ito niya. Ano ka? Top ka? Bottom ka? Ano ka? What's your gender identity? So exclusive lang ito nag-sex sa male. So be it straight or be it bisexual or be it so basta male biologically at birth. So amo na ginaisip namin. So kung mga basa nga nag-sex ako sa bayi at sa laki, so i-take mo na namin sa male having sex with male and female. So may unknown rin yan. So depende na sa client kung paano nag-disclose ang sexual activity. For the OFW, we have already around 44 OFW. So iba na karawar na kabalik. 44. Out of 501, 44 na OFW. So iba rin yan. That's community procedure. So mga OFW na iba, wala nakabalik sa Kasiman, pero iba nakapanaw ng abroad. It's because, actually yung strict lang is mga seaman, be it cruise ship or ano. So, in my testing, inabi sa nakarang HIV. So, if you're going to other countries, exact Middle East, kasi si Middle East, medyo strict. Do nga OFW ka lang dito nga, for example, housekeeper ka lang dito, ginapatest ito dito, in Middle East. But if you're going to the America, Canada, another European countries, medyo lax na sa dito. Wala na sa dito, nag-require ng OFW na lang, na ginahire to undergo HIV testing. Except sa mga few companies lang.
Nag-sit na ng health, natawaan ng attention ng kadanak para sa that age na 78, despite na this person is suffering.
Diyan sa, base sa aming discussion during meeting, urang na naman na-mention, pina-age ka na ng client, we have transferees of around, transferees is because the treatment hub was established 2016. 2016 na natin. So, bata pa, 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24. That's 8 years pa lang ito. So, we have clients na from Antique nga nito, na-refill ko na sa Iloilo and Manila. Nasa, I think, na last na meeting is nasa 12 or 15 years na talaga nag-treatment. And then nag-transfer again. Yeah, our ARV is very effective. You can live normally. You can live healthier to other people. Amo ni kambal ni ba for them and some of our clients, kambal it's better na nagka-HIV ako compare nga kung mapili ako between the cancer and HIV. It's because I can live normally. And the good thing about HIV kadya, it's a free treatment for the government. So for a lifetime, hopefully the government can sustain the free treatment for a lifetime of all our HIV patients.
Sir, kung may na-test ng mga positive, may mga follow-up mo sa ibang manadang na ibaw pa sa
Okay. So we have one strategy is called index testing. What is index testing? For example, I have a partner. Ako nagpa-test. Pero pag after pagpa-test, ina-encourage ka para ni counselor nga, please inform your partner to undergo testing also. Amo lang pinakatayong naman. It's because medyo strict pa si HIV law since voluntary ang testing. We cannot enforce the partner to have a mass testing. It's because na voluntary galing. So, the point naman is you communicate properly to the client, encourage the partner. Kaysa, napakayos sa nakakabuling kay hindi ka-disclose sa partner. So, nagatawas sila kay ibang counselor sa balay. And then, discuss with family, discuss with partner, encourage partner for testing. Right now, I think we have 3 couples already nga bayi kag lalaki nga positive under treatment niya sa atin. So, may mga female and male couples kita na married na undergo testing, nag-undergo kang treatment niya sa treatment natin. So, those 3, nauna din sila manifest ang nagpa-test, and then inform ang wife who undergo testing. Good thing na pasunugan si wife. So, there are types of mode of transmission namin. Wala ka dyan naka-breakdown. So, pwede kang mode of transmission mo is through blood transfusion, through infected needle, through injecting drugs na used rin, and then organ donation, and mother to child.
May mga cases kasi nga kanamong ka sir?
As of now, rin sa province of Antique, wala kita cases na mother to child. Doon may nag-positive kita na nanay ay female ka to, good ka dyan, dahil wala kami ng bata na, good thing, both the children at 2 children are already negative. So, wala na natunan ni nanay na it's because na viral suppressed si nanay na during pregnancy due to adherence sa pagbilang ng bulong. Ang injecting drugs, so wala kita tinanong is because kalabanan ng mga drug addicts natin are using shabu and marijuana. Unlike before, unlike sa Region 7 na inject sa naka-drugs. So in Cebu and Bohol, there are mode of transmission through injecting drugs. It's because ang way ng mga addict na nalito to take drugs is through injection. Next, blood transfusion, good thing wala kita case, it's because bagong program na, actually it's not bago. Routine na program na ni ni Red Cross, na tanan nga kita mo, we are paying 1,500. If you can remember, the process mo sa Red Cross, you are not paying for the blood. You are paying for the processing fee. It's because ina-process si blood to be safe. So, si blood, ina-check na for malaria, for HEPA, for HIV, and for other communicable diseases. So, amurang for HEPA B also, so amurang ina-test ang ina-baylan natin 1,500 sa Red Cross. It's because ina-process na ang blood. So, medyo mahal ang pag-test. So, we have a new program again, in-launch in partnership with ICAP and DOH. There's a guidelines for that. There is a routine offering of HIV testing to all male clients aging 15 to 45 years old in Angel Salazar, in OPD and ER. So regardless of what is your reason coming in the hospital, for example, nakalat ko lang kaayang, gusto mo magpa-inject yan, makikita ka sa dalam for history taking, i-offeran ko na karakang routine HIV testing. So, still that is voluntary. So, offeran ko ang HIV testing if you are male and aging 15 to 45 years old. It's because we are very aggressive right now. It's because we are looking for another 500 clients, not part of target. So, I'm appealing to the public, no? So, let's have the best gift you can provide to your partner is not chocolate and flowers anymore. But with the rising cases in the whole Philippines and in the province, the best gift you can offer to your partner and to yourself, if you know you did a risky behavior, is knowing your HIV status. It is free, it is highly confidential. So when you say highly confidential, ang pag-screen or pag-test is between you and counselor. Pero ang treatment is confidential also, but it's between the treatment team with the doctor, with the medtech, and social welfare office. So it is also free. Ang bulong is libre. So if you are negative, please maintain your negative status. We are offering PrEP if you want. If you want to know more about PrEP, please come to our clinic, which is the Paglaon Clinic, and in Majaas Clinic in Kulasi, located in Kulasi District Hospital. And then we widely offer free condoms and lubricants. So it is easily accessible in all RHUs in the community. And please look for your CBS motivator and peer navigator and assign in your community. It's because they are also providing free self-testing kit, free PrEP, and free condoms and lubricants. So nakita natin, based on statistics, the number 1 mode of transmission is through sexual intercourse. So if we cannot hold ourselves to do sexual activity, please have the protection. So condoms and PrEPs is available in